Welcome everyone to my LeetCode Biweekly Contest 134 livestream. If you are here for solutions, jump ahead to 90 minutes in, or use timestamps in the video description. In a few moments, we'll be doing the contest live, we'll be answering questions and giving some small hints in the chat. So join us. So join us every weekend for the contest. No code will ever be shared during the contest itself, but immediately afterwards, we'll go through answers for all 4 questions, so make sure to stick around. If you enjoy LeetCode content, do check out the rest of my channel. I have videos on different solutions as well as the hardest question 4s of previous contests. And as usual, like and subscribe to stay up to date on new videos. Alrighty, the contest is about to begin. 1 minute left. Oh, I forgot to register. Wow, classic mode. Okay, let's see who's around. Hi, Rohan Sharma, head Red Finance. Finally became ninth last contest. Wow. Good job. Congratulations, Red Finance. Yeah. Welcome, Furinik. Okay. All the familiar the familiar crew is here. Welcome, welcome. Good to see all of you again. Okay, the contest is starting live very soon. Let me know if there's any issues with my sound or if there's any yeah, because I didn't do a proper sound check today. Hey, Sawan Kuma, welcome, welcome. Alright, so as usual, I code on a different screen because I don't want to share code during the contest. So people may not see updates in real time. Yeah, 9 people watching. You're not live last week? Yeah, I'm not. I was traveling around the country for the past 2 weeks. So my schedule was not great. But now I'm back, and hopefully I will not have any more disruptions for the foreseeable future. Alright. Alright, we are live. Hopefully there's no DDoSing today. Alright, good luck guys. Oops. As I say that, gateway timeout. Okay. We're live. We're good to go. Yeah, yeah, I also got an error. Not good. Yeah, hopefully this will work itself out. There's a circle of red and blue tiles. You're given an array of integer colors. Yeah, hopefully it'll sort itself out. The color of tile I is represented by colors I. Okay. Hopefully no more errors. You are given an integer array enemy energies. Let me check if there are any questions in the chat. Are there server issues? Sort of. Yeah, you refresh a few times, it should work. I refreshed a few times and now it's working for me. Welcome, Anonymous. Welcome. Yeah, LeetCode has been having server issues, I think, for the past month or so. Before that, I've been streaming for 6 months and I've never seen a server issue before. Huh, interesting. First operation on enemy 2. Points increased by 1 energy. Oh, wait. So you can, in the second question, you can eat the same enemy multiple times. Okay, sorry, let me look at. Started, sir? Oh, it started. It started, but I don't share my coding screen because I don't want to share code during the contest. So we'll talk about the answers after the contest is finished, but rest assured I'm actually working on a contest. I guess I should make some noise, right? So people know I'm working on a contest. All right. Start solution. Yeah, so we don't give solutions. We don't give any code during the contest itself. We'll only talk about the solution after the contest ends. If you have questions, feel free to ask in the chat. But I'm not going to give you any solutions because, it's a contest, right? So we cannot. Yeah, we cannot give contest. We cannot give out solutions while it's still running. But try yourself first. Make sure to try yourself first. Yeah. Same thing with if you want to know about logic, if you have specific questions while you're trying out the contest yourself, then feel free to ask them in the chat. I'll try to go over them as much as possible. I won't give solutions if you're not trying the contest yourself. So I will do that after the contest ends. So that's to ensure competitive integrity because we don't want to cheat. We don't want to give out solutions. And more importantly, we're all in this to learn. So the best way to learn is by trying yourself. Is to try yourself. You're not gonna learn if you just watch somebody do something. You have to actually try yourself. That said, if you just want to watch, that's fine too. You can wait till after the contest is finished and then either watch in 1 hour and 15 minutes, or you can watch the replay, watch the VOD when it's uploaded later today or tomorrow morning, I guess, for you guys. I don't see any questions in the chat. Yeah. Oh, chat is very quiet today. What's the difference between first and third question? I'm not seeing any differences. Am I missing something? Oh, k contiguous tiles, not 3. K contiguous tiles, each tile in the first and last color has a different color from its left and right tiles. Oh, okay, I see. Wait a second. Oh, interesting. Okay. I see some questions. Explain 2. Alright, I'll take a look at 2. Oh, shit. Okay. So you're given an array enemy energies denoting the energy values of different various enemies. You're also given an integer current energy denoting how much energy you have. You start with 0 points and all the enemies are unmarked initially. So basically every enemy has like some number of energy and you have your own energy, right? That's your power. So at every turn you can do one of two things. Either you can A, choose somebody is not marked, and then such that you have more energy than him. By choosing this option, you gain 1 point, and your energy is reduced. So you think about it like the way I think about it is you can fight that enemy, right? You fight the enemy, you get 1 point, and you win, and you get 1 point. Or if you don't have enough points to fight any enemies, then you have to choose an unmarked enemy I. You choose somebody who's unmarked, And then what you do is you sort of eat the guy. So your energy equals to is increased by how much energy they have. And then now that person is marked. So for instance, in this first example, you have 3, 2, and 2, right? So the first thing you want to do, maybe one thing you can do is you can sort the array to put the small ones on the left and the larger ones on the right. And so at the beginning you have 2 energy. And if you have 2 energy, what can you do? You have 2 energy, you are greater or larger than this guy. So what you can do is you can eat him. You can eat him. And then now you have 1 point. Right? And after you do this, you have 0 energy left. You have 0 energy left. And because you have 0 energy, you have 0 energy left. So now you have 0 energy. What can you do? The only thing you can do is to eat somebody, because you need to replenish your energy, right? So which one would you choose to eat? Well, logically, you probably want to eat the fattest guy first. So eat this guy. So now this guy is eaten. You cannot eat him again. Let's choose a different color. Let's stick with blue. He's eaten. You don't get him again. So you still have 1 point. Your points didn't increase because you choose operation 2. So now because you ate him, your energy is now 3. What can you do? You can now defeat the first enemy again. So now you get 2 points. And the number 3 is still eaten. So now after you defeat the first enemy, you have one energy left. You can now you have to eat someone again. So you eat number 2. And after eating number 2, you now have 3 energy left. And these 2 guys are now marked, right? You have eaten them already. And now you have enough energy to defeat the first enemy. And your number of points is now 3. And at this point, you have 1 energy left. These 2 people are marked. And you cannot defeat him, right? You don't have enough points to defeat him. So now you stop. And your answer will be 3. Does that make sense? So basically to do this, I don't think there's any trick or anything clever to it. Just do exactly the simulation. Whatever is described in this. Every turn you just look for either if you're strong enough to defeat someone, then you defeat the guy and you get 1 point. Or if you're not strong enough, then you want to eat somebody. Probably what you want to do is to eat the fattest guy first. So eat the guy right at the end. And you keep doing that until you reach the beginning. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Give solution, bro. So no, we're not giving code. We don't give solution in this channel. Would you suggest doing iteratively? You will check for each index and subsequent indexes. Yeah, so the thing to watch out for is that k can be, k can be a very large number. So if you don't do it correctly, you end up with like an n-square solution. Yeah. Can you explain again? Briefly, because I still have to do my own contest, right? I cannot spend all my time explaining. So very briefly, I'll explain just one more time only for question 2. So question 2, you have enemy energy and your energy. You think of it like a video game. You pick the enemy to defeat. If you have enough energy to kill the weakest enemy, you kill him and you get 1 point. If you don't have enough energy, then you eat somebody to gain his power. So the sort of trick is every time you want to eat the fattest enemy that you can find and kill the weakest enemy you can find. So at every round, you just see, are you stronger than the weakest enemy? If you are, then you eat him. You defeat him, you get 1 point. If you're not, then you sort of use operation 2 and you consume the strongest enemy you can find to gain his points. To gain his energy. I hope that makes sense. So at the beginning you have 2 energy, you eat the guy, you get 1 point, you're left with 0. Then now you're weaker than the weakest enemy, so you have to eat the largest enemy to gain his power. So you don't get any points for this round. But now you're strong enough, you have 3 energy, you can eat the first guy again. So that's basically it. I hope that's helpful. Yeah, no spoiler because this is a contest, right? So it's still a contest, so we don't want to give away the answers while the contest is running. If you want to just see the answers, you can come back after the contest ends and then watch the VOD. Or you can join us in about an hour and you'll be able to see the answers from there. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1. Oh, hey. Let me see the chat. Are you from China? Are you from China, Korea? I'm not gonna answer that, man. We're not that kind of channel. You're just explaining hard questions. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I agree with you, Batak. Yeah. Will 2 points work after sorting? Will 2 pointers work after sorting? Yeah, 2 pointers will work. Well, you only move one of the 2 pointers though. Because, read the question carefully. You don't mark when you defeat an enemy. Yeah. So, we don't share code. So, Smarak, Patra. Sorry, we don't share code on this channel. Since it's still a contest, we will share code after the contest ends. So, come back after the contest ends if you want the solutions. Yeah, so Java Soldiers, sorry about that. If you jump back a few minutes, you jump the contest back a few minutes, you should be able to see. Actually, I should add timestamps. I should add timestamps so that I can point people to the timestamp for hints. Yeah. Sorry, so Smara Patra, if you jump back a few minutes, you'll be able to see the explanation for question 2. And we don't give solutions on this channel. If you just want to see a solution, you can also wait until the contest ends. So there's 2 options for you. If R smaller than colors. I just realized my question 2 has a bug. I didn't submit successfully. I'll come back to it later. Yeah, only one is moving. I don't know, it gives TLE for last cases. Huh. Yeah, I also have a bug in my question 2, so I didn't realize it. I have to go back and look at it. Yeah, I don't know why it'll give TLE for last cases. Oh, actually, it can give TLE for last cases. Yeah. It can give TLE for last cases. Yeah. So, yeah, Red Finance, good hint. Yeah, so it can give TLE for last cases because you want to make sure you look at your code to prevent TLE, your code must do something, must change the state of the game every time it runs, right? You must decrease the size of the inputs remaining. So if you muck, if you sort of eat an enemy and you mark him, then the size of the inputs is decreasing. But if you do something else, you're defeating enemy, then that's not happening. So yeah, that's a good hint, Red Finance. Thank you. Okay, sorry, let me look at the chat. TLE check module. Oh. Question 2, changed into long when submitting? Yeah. Yep, well, yeah, Java sometimes does this kind of stuff. All right. Damn, I'm still working on question 3. This first 3 questions is pretty hard today, at least for me. Yeah, I have a bug in question 3. How's everybody doing? Anybody reach question 4 yet? Or maybe it's because I've been slacking the last few weeks, so my skills have gone down. Okay, Jiraja, I'm sorry, I'm going to mute you. I think you've been pretty rude. Let me see, how do I do this? Question 2 is just simple greedy. Yeah, just do it like the most straightforward way. So if you got a TLE on question 2, you can look at the hints from Rate Finance. Yeah. Yeah, thanks Rate Finance. Good job, Aman Patel. Yeah. Thanks to folks for chiming in the chat. Yeah, you've got TLE, TLE gang. Yeah. Hey, look, I got TLE the first time too. I didn't realize it. I thought, oh, easy. So I submitted and I got TLE. So don't feel bad about yourself. Yeah, you got TLE for question 2. Look at the hints from Rate Finance. And I think Lily Zamnek, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. So Lily Zamnek also has a good hint. Yeah, but guys, don't paste any code, okay? Just so that you guys know. You guys probably know. Most of you are regulars in my channel. All right. Oh man, I have so many wrong submissions today. I think I'm gonna get penalized a lot. Yeah, so question 3. Yeah, let me briefly go through question 3. Dude, I was I'm pretty sure I have the answer to question 3, but I have so many wrong solutions. Crap. Yeah. 2 weeks off, I'm just sucking at this now. I'm bad now. That's what's happened. Okay, so alternating groups. There's a circle of red and blue tiles. You're given an array of colors and an integer k. So this is very similar to question 1, except that instead of 3 is k. That's the only difference. You're also exactly the same as question 1 if you know how to do question 1. Question 3 is going to be very similar, but not quite. Yeah. It's going to be similar, but not quite. So when k equals to 3, it's the same as question 1. When k equals to 6, for instance, then it has to go all around and find the entire sequence of 6. Yeah. So let me see. I don't think people need me to explain question 1, right? So I assume that you got question 3. You got as far as where you could get with question 1, which is when k equals to 3, you know how to solve it. But when k is any arbitrary number, it becomes much trickier. So one way you can do it is you can do the same strategy as question 1, which is you go from I0 to I equals to whatever, and then you just increase your what I'm saying. Then you do an inner loop, which is inner for loop over k. So if you do that and k is very large, then you will get TLE because you have an n squared solution. Yep. So let me give you an example. So for instance, L R. So for instance, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, right? So in this sequence, if k is equals to 2, then you have here, 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 here. And R cannot cross over. If it's equals to, let's say, 4, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have these 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You have this 4. And then this 4. And then this 4. Yeah? So if you have a sequence of alternating colors, then basically you can calculate how many sequence are there of length k within this sequence of alternating colors. So let's say you find a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, things in a row that are all of alternating colors, and your k is, let's say, 4, then there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 possible, what's the word for it? Alternating groups of length k within this sequence of 7. Right? So you have find a sequence of 7, all of alternating colors, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. You can calculate how many alternating groups are there if you're given k. Okay? So that's the basic crux of it. So instead of starting at every index and trying to go have an inner loop over k, so you do something like for I from 0 to n, and then for k in I plus 1 to something, then you will not succeed, because this inner loop will cause you to get an n squared solution. So what you probably want to do instead is you want to count how many alternating sequences there are, and for each alternating sequence you want to count how many alternating groups there are inside the alternating sequence of length k. Yeah. I hope that was not too much of a giveaway. Yeah, that's a bit of a hint for question 3. 2 if statements inside. Yeah, then I think it should work. I'm still working on mine. I have a lot of I have a lot of bugs. I have a lot of bugs. I shouldn't have that many bugs. I just took 2 weeks off, and now I've forgotten how to program. Oh, I see. Where is Yaiko? Yaiko is outside. Yaiko is if he comes in, I will not be able to code. I can tell you that. I can bring him in when I'm after the contest when I'm explaining. But he's very, he likes to play. So if Yaiko comes into the room, then I will not be able to do anything else. I'm glad you remember him, Yugansu. I've used single while loop with conditional for still getting TLE. So Pranav, you're talking about question 3? Yeah. So question 3, one of the tricky things is that it loops around. Don't forget that the input is a circle. So when you get to the end, you have to go around. Anybody correct question 4? I've not tried question 4. You know, let me take a look at question 4 real quick and see if I can give some thoughts on it. But I'm still working on question 3. I'm pretty sure I have a solution. I have a lot of bugs. Given an array of integers nums and an integer k, return the number of subarrays of nums where the bitwise n of the elements of the subarrays equals k. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is a 2-pointer. So for question 4, let me just flash it on the screen. So question 4, I'm pretty sure it's some kind of two-pointer. Yeah. Yeah, if you need hint for question 4, you're probably better off than me already. And the other thing is n is monotonic. It only goes down, it never goes up. Oh, not 2-pointer, sorry. Like some kind of sliding window. And then the second thing is n is monotonic. So when you n something, it only becomes smaller, it never becomes bigger. Yeah. You need some kind of sliding window. So this is actually really important. This is really important. 10 to the power of 9 is the same as 2 to the power of 10 to the power of 9 log 2. Yeah. 2 to the power of 30. Yeah. So this is the other thing that's very important. Yeah. So this question is not super hard. I think sliding window, remember n is monotonic. And then this third hint, 10 to the power of 9 is about 2 to the power of 30. I think question 4 is not that difficult. But I need to finish question 3 first. Unfortunately. Question 4 solved, but question 3 TLE. Oh. Xiao Jia. I think that's how you said your name is pronounced the last time. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I haven't started question 4 yet. I think I'm going to do very badly for this contest. But it's okay. It's just points. Whatever. So, example 2, 1, 1, 2k equals to 1, output equals to 3. So you have to pick. Yeah, so basically pick windows where the n value is 1. So yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. So this index 0 so index 0, index 1, index 0 and 1. So there are 3 possible solutions. So the answer is 3 because there are 3 possible subarrays that fulfill this criteria. Oh, Yash Virgal, good job. Yeah. Well, easy and hard is relative, right, for each person. So if you think it's easy, doesn't mean that it's easy for everyone. You think it's hard, doesn't mean it's hard for everyone. So don't worry about what other people think. Just focus on yourself. Just focus on your own progress. A and B smaller than A, yeah. A and B smaller equals A. So this is the monotonic part. So for question 4 is a standard sliding window. The only sort of tricky part is you need to know how to remove something from a sliding window. You have 2 pointers, right? Your right pointer keeps going, and then at some point your left pointer will move. And you need to know how to move your left pointer. That's the only tricky part. And we've gone over that like a whole bunch of times in previous contests, so I'm not gonna go over it again. Meantime, I'm still stuck on. I have so many bugs in question 3. Shit. I'm gonna do very badly in this contest. Okay, let me see the chat. Akash, okay, let me see. Okay, when you guys ask question, you have to tell me which question you're talking about, because there's a lot of people. So let me see. Why is 1-1 not valid for second example? I am not sure. Sorry, Java soldiers, I'm not sure which question you're talking about. So Akash Suklabaya, 2, 3, 4, 4. Can you dry run this TC? Let me see. So 2, 3, 4, 4. Oh, you're talking about you're talking about question 2? So 2, 3, 4, and your energy is 4. 4. So your energy is 4. You can kill the first guy. You get 1 point. Your energy is left 2. You kill the second guy again. You get another point. Your energy is now 0. Now you have to eat the fourth guy. You have still 2 points. After you eat the fourth guy, your energy is now 4. You can kill the first guy again. Your energy is 3. 2 left. Yeah. So sorry, I ran out of space. So basically you just kill the fourth guy again. And now your points is 4. So now you have to eat this guy. And your 2 becomes becomes 3, and you kill the first guy again. I think your answer should be 5. So you will eat the fourth guy. You kill the first guy twice, and then you eat the fourth guy, and then you kill the first guy twice again. Then you eat the second guy, and you kill the first guy for the fifth. for the 5th time. So the answer I think is 5. How do you do? So third hint, yeah, third hint is on the board. Let me come back to it because I need some time to work on my own contest. Sorry guys. Second is done. You don't need sorting. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think you don't need sorting. That might be true. Do you know you have Indian subs? Yeah, I have a lot of Indian subs. Yeah, but I think Diraj Jha, you know, we generally don't look at people's race on this channel. So, you know, everybody's welcome on this channel regardless of where you're from. Yeah, because yeah, you're probably right. You can do a sum. So you find the smallest one, you do a sum. I started out by doing the the simulation, so I got sort of lazy. I think C is prefix sum. Yeah. Prefix sum. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe. My contest rating is gonna be so bad this week. Jesus, I'm having so many bugs in question 3. Oh, alas! Oh my God, I'm. Good Lord, I am so rusty after 2 weeks off. I was 13529 nights. Yeah, good job. No, Red Finance, you'll be grinding. I see you every week. I see you all the time, and you do really well. Yeah, I think I'll be demoted to. You're demoted soldier. I think I'm demoted to peasant. I'll be peasant after this week. Oh my God. Damn it. But you know, it's alright. You know, you live and you learn. The goal is not your rating. Your rating is not that important. The most important part is you get better at programming, and then you can apply for a good programming job at the end, and then you hopefully make a lot of money, or if not, then you can at least have an interesting job, right? That's the real prize. It's not your rating. Your rating doesn't matter. It's just make-believe points on the internet. I think the only person here who should care about rating actually is me, because I'm a YouTube streamer, so people look at my rating. But you guys, like, you don't care, right? The recruiters will not look at your rating. Okay, let me see if I can answer some question in chat. Alright, to solve question C, consider extending color array by duplicating. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's smart. I didn't even do that. I just, because I use Python, so I use like negative index. So, recursive function memorization, check for alternating groups. Yeah. Optimize by reusing previously computed results. If the previous position is alternating, only check the last two colors. Yep. Oh, nice. Yeah. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, Yash Viergal. Yeah. Just make sure don't supply any code, and like either on the chat or like some use this as a place to like share code somewhere else. Yeah. I can't build logic on Q2, but get logic after. You're pro noob. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about extending array. I actually manually handled the circular logic. That's pretty smart. So let's see. So I think a lot of you guys are on 4. So 4 I think is just a sliding window. I've not actually finished it. Maybe someone who's finished it can tell me if this is correct. So sliding window, 2-pointer, you keep moving the right pointer. And then the left pointer, and the second hint is n is monotonic. So if you move the right pointer and your current sum is larger than k, you can keep going. If it's smaller than k, then you stop. Yeah. And then the next thing is you need to know how to like subtract. So you want to, when you move your left pointer one step, you need to know how to subtract that from the sliding window. So the trick we've done many times is just use some kind of bit count. Yeah, for question 2, think of math solution. Yeah. Yes, that's probably easier. If it equals target increment the count, yeah. Yeah, so Yashvir Gaur, you give really good explanations. So when you do an n operation, it always goes down. It always becomes smaller. So question 2, I guess you can just like do kind of sum, right? So you figure out how many people you can eat. Basically, you just eat everybody first. One thing you can do is you can actually eat everybody first, and then see how many times you can defeat the first guy, because you're always defeating the same first guy. Okay, let me just read the chat. Beat smallest and mark the biggest. Yeah. So you beat the smallest guy, and you mark the biggest guy. Just like in real life, right? You beat up on the weakest people. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish question 4 in time. Yeah. 2 weeks break. I've forgotten how to program. Damn it. Okay. Question 3 and 2 were problems you've seen before. Very minimal changes we made to old code. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think some questions are sort of repeats of last ones. Past 5 are Soham Jidea. Do you get a TLE Soham Jidea? If you have, then you can scroll up, look at Red Finance's chat, or he gives a good hint. Or you can look at Yash Virgal's hints. How do you undo the AND operation? Is monotonic. Yeah. To undo the AND operation, you keep track of the bitwise. Yeah. You basically do some kind of either hash map. You don't need a hash map. You just need an array. So fourth done. Very nice. Good job, Vikas. Question 2 ON solution. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna finish my my question 4. So I'm gonna do so badly for this contest. Yeah. Has Yaiko done all 4? I'm gonna check on Yaiko. I'm gonna drink some water and I'm gonna come back. The contest is gonna be over in 3 minutes. So good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. I'm gonna drink some water. I'll come back when the contest ends. Then we will discuss solutions for all 4 questions. To the best of my abilities, because I'm not in a good state today. But either way, while I have people here, the people who are sort of finishing up the last few things, if you enjoy my content, please throw me a like and subscribe. Please add a comment on the video. Just add a comment. It helps me out so much. It helps the algorithm so much. So this way, other people who are searching for similar videos will stumble across my channel. Check out the rest of the content on the rest of my channel. Also, if you're interested in LeetCode content, and if you want, let me know in the comments what kind of content you want to see. Because I think not everybody wants. Some people want to see just like solving LeetCode problems, and then I heard before other requests, like if you want to see some AI related, ML related content, if you want to talk about jobs, actually if you want to talk about internships and how to get placement, I can speak a little bit on that on the US. If you want information about India specifically, let me know. I have a lot of friends who are senior engineers based in India, many at FANG companies, so I can reach out and ask them for you. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna check on Yaiko. I'll see you guys in a minute. Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries, Yash Virgal. So, a lot of my channel does speak Hindi, but I don't. So normally this is an English language channel. All right. This is not going to be a good contest for me at all. All right. So the cat has entered my room. He's meowing. He was sleeping just now. See whether he can come up. If he wants to come up to my lap. Yeah. All right. Let me do my spiel. We are discussing answers for LeetCode Biweekly Contest 134. Jump to specific questions using timestamps in the video description. Please check out the rest of my channel if you enjoy LeetCode content. Like and subscribe to stay up to date on new videos. Alrighty, so today's contest, I took like a 2-3 week break, 2-week break. So today's contest was interesting for me, to say the least. The questions are not that hard. I think the 4th question is not that hard also. And I'm glad many of you managed to finish all 4 questions. So good job. If you have any specific requests, make sure to type in the chat. Fourth question is easy, isn't it? Yeah. Otherwise, I'll go through the questions one by one. I'll go to the first few questions quickly. Yeah, because those are not super difficult. So question 1, alternating groups. There's a circle of red and blue tiles. You are given an array of integer colors. The color of tile I is represented by colors I. So 0 means red, 1 means blue. Every 3 contiguous tiles in a circle with alternating colors is called an alternating group. Return the number of alternating groups. So for instance, if your array is 1, 1, 1, so blue, 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 there's no alternating group. So the answer is 0. If the array is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, red, blue, red, red, blue, then your alternating groups are this one, and this one, and then this one around here. So 3 alternating groups. Right? So the answer is going to be 3. So how do you do this? This is actually quite straightforward. What you want to do is, let's see if I can show the solution. So what you want to do is, what I did is basically I did a for loop for I in range until length color minus 2. What you could do is you can also duplicate. So some people will duplicate the array so that now you get 2 copies of the array and you don't have to deal with the circular. If you don't duplicate, what you have to do is you have to deal with the circular, and the way I did it was like this. When I got to the end, I just checked back at the beginning again. So the answer, this is quite straightforward. I will not spend too long on this. We'll check if there are any questions in the chat. Let's do a Euro Cup stream now. I don't watch Euro Cup. Where are you from, Prasan Roy, that you watch Euro Cup? Most of my audience are not Europeans. Or they generally not from a place that cares about. Dang it. Crap. Okay, so the cat is here. The cat is causing destruction and mayhem on my computer. Oh, no. Okay. Like, I may need to chase the cat away. Alright. Enemy battle. Alright. Alright. Question 2. Maximum points after enemy battle. Let me keep my answer on the screen. You're given an array and enemy energies, and you have a current energy. You start with 0 points, and all enemies are unmarked. So any point on your turn, you can do one of 2 things. Either, if you're stronger than the weakest enemy, you can defeat him. You can beat up the guy for 1 point. Or if you're not, you don't have enough, then you can sort of eat some unmarked enemy and take his energy, basically. Right? And then your job is to count how many enemies you can defeat using this method. So basically, if you're strong enough, you beat up the weakest guy. If you're not strong enough, you just eat the strongest guy and take his energy. So I actually have a very roundabout way of doing it. I just do this is the most direct way, right? Enemy and current. And then what I do is I have 2 pointers. L is always at 0, and then if I'm strongest than I sort the enemies from weakest to strongest. If I'm stronger than the weakest enemy, I will eat him. I will beat him up. So how many times I can beat him up, and then I will see how much energy I have left after beating him up that number of times. Now this is actually very crucial. So if in this step what you did is you just -1 each time, then you will TLE. Because imagine if your energy is 10,000 and the weakest guy has 1 life. you'll beat him up 10,000 times and you'll run through this loop 10,000 times. You don't have to do that. Instead, you can divide. If your energy is 10,000, the weakest guy is 1. You just divide 10,000 by 1. You can beat him up 10,000 times. You get plus 10,000 in your score. And then your remaining energy left will be 0. Right? So this is a crucial step. If you miss this, you get a TLE, you probably miss this step. So the other thing, if on the other hand, if you're not stronger than the weakest enemy, you can just eat the strongest enemy. Yeah. So this code is not super efficient because the standard version of this question, you can only eat an enemy, you can only defeat an enemy once. So that's the usual the usual version of this question. The first operation will make you mark the enemy also. But because you don't have to mark the enemy in the first operation, there's actually an easy arithmetic way. So all you have to do is to sort the array, sort the enemy's array from weakest to strongest. Or you don't even have to sort. You just find the weakest guy, right? So your idea is eat everybody else and then keep beating up the weakest guy. So you sum all of these, you subtract the weakest guy, so you have 3 and 2. And the idea is you take your current energy, you eat 3 and you eat 2. So your current energy is 2 plus 2 plus 3, which is 7. And then you want to beat up the weakest guy. And you take 7, you divide by 2, and you get 3. So that's the arithmetic way of doing it. So it's a lot faster. Okay, let me see if there are any questions. Did fourth using people in India also care about soccer. Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, I thought it's more cricket. In America, nobody cares about soccer. I don't even know the Euro Cup is running. Let's try sliding window in third. Oh. Okay, bye Red Finance. Have fun at the beach. Yeah, my rank is also bad. So don't feel bad, Sunny Dia. Sometimes it happens. It do be like that sometimes. Alright, question 3. So question 3 is actually the same as question 1. It's exactly the same as question 1, except that instead of length 3 in your alternating group, you have length k. Okay, so instead of 3 is k. So when k equals to 3, it's exactly the same as question 1. When k is something else, k is let's say 6, then it becomes slightly different. So one of the ways you can do it is you can do the for loop again. And then you have an inner for loop. Yeah, outer for loop for I and inner for loop for j that goes over the length of k. So if you do that, you will actually it'll work, but you get a TLE because your solution will be ON squared. Okay, so this is very important to note. If you do it this way, you get an ON squared, and that will give you a TLE. So those of you who got TLE, maybe this is what happened. Instead, the better way, or one of the better ways, the way I did it, is I basically did it the following way. So first of all, let's do the doubling. Let's do the doubling thing to make it easier. Let's say your input is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's add another 0 at the end. 8. Okay? So, hang on. So my general strategy is to find sequences the longest alternating sequences. So for instance, if I have an alternating sequence that look like this, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 of length 7, I know if I have alternating sequence of length 7, then I will have some number of alternating groups inside this length 7, depending on what my k is. So if my k is 3, it will be if my k is 4, it will be 1 2 3 4. Okay, so my basic idea is, the way I did it is, I want to find all these like alternating sequences, the longest alternating sequence, and I take the alternating sequence and I count how many alternating groups are there of length k. And the formula for that is basically the length of the alternating sequence minus k plus 1. So if I do that, then it becomes quite straightforward. So to handle the circular, you can use the trick that some other folks pointed out in the chat, which is you copy your array twice. You sort of double your array. And then you do from I is 0 to n. What you want to do is you want to find the like starting from I, the longest alternating array that you can find. And to do that, you basically check if like colors I is different from colors I minus 1. And when you have this longest alternating sequence, you just add to count. I'll show my code. It's easier to explain that way. So I find the longest alternating sequence here. Right, I keep going while I have the while loop here that keeps going. I didn't handle I handled the circular manually by doing r plus 1 mod length of color. You don't have to do that. I just check, they go all around. I don't actually need this. Okay, I don't actually need this. And so I handle the circular logic manually. If r is smaller than l, then r plus length of color. If you copy the array twice, you don't need this. Then what I do is I count is larger than max, r minus l plus 1 minus k. So basically, if I find the length of the longest alternating sequence, and I minus k from it, and that will be how many alternating groups are there in that alternating sequence. And this allows me to have on to have basically one loop. So I only have one loop on the outside. Yeah, I hope that was a helpful explanation. We can also use DP. Yeah, sorry you Gansu. The cat is very naughty. I don't think you'll be productive if I keep the cat. If I had a more chill cat, maybe. So DP you can use DP. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, that works too. I guess DP will require you to use more memory, right? Because you need to keep a separate array. Whereas you do it this way that I just described, you don't need to keep extra memory, right? I don't know which way is better. Yeah, I guess you can use DP. Alright, finally, question 4. So question 4, number of subarrays with an value of k. So given an array of integer nums and a integer k, return the number of subarrays of nums where the bitwise n, so bitwise n of the elements of the subarray equals to k. Okay, so this is really a sliding window problem. I feel like we've done this, we've done variations of this problem many times in previous contests. So this is a classic sliding window problem. Let me see. Let's say 1 1 2 1 1 2, and k equals to 1. Let's see if there's a better. Yeah, well, this is it. So 1 1 2 and k equals to 1. Let's look at this example 2 right here. Okay, so you have a left pointer and a right pointer. Your left pointer starts here, and what you want to do is to move your right pointer until until the sum of the sliding window is smaller than k. So the first thing to note is that k is that n is monotonic. So that's something you need to know. Which means that if you n two numbers, like a and b, is always going to be smaller than a or b. So you n two numbers is always going to get smaller, it's smaller or equal to a. It will never be larger than a. Okay, so n, the bitwise n operation, is monotonic. So the idea is my left pointer starts somewhere. I move my right pointer. I keep moving my right pointer until it's larger. How do I say? It's until the bitwise n is smaller than k. So I basically, the way I did it is I have two right pointers. The way I did it, I have R1 and then R2, and then R1 is the first number where the sum of the bitwise n between L and R1 is equals to k, and R2 is the first number where the sum is larger than k. Yeah. So basically, for every time I move a pointer, I keep moving until the sum is larger than k. Okay? So this tells me that the R1 minus R2 is the number of arrays starting from L. And then what I do is I just move everything by one step. I move L by one step, and my R1 can actually stay the same, and then my R2 will, the way I did it, R2 go back to R1. I don't think you have to do that. I don't think you have to do that. You can make it a little bit faster if you want. Okay, so the other main catch about this problem is that you need to know how to remove something from your sliding window. Okay, so the standard way to remove something from a sliding window, like a bitwise operation, is basically, it's not that easy. Basically, what you want to do is you want to keep track of you want to basically keep track of bitwise array. Your window, your sliding window, is going to be a bitwise array of how many times a certain bit has occurred. So for instance, when your first number is, let's say, 1, 1 is equals to 0 1 in binary. So this will be 1, and then everything else is 0. Your second number, let's say, is 3, which is 1 1 in binary. This will be 1, and this will be 2. So basically, your window keeps track of how many times each bit has occurred in the window. Right? So this way, when you want to get rid of 0 1, you can do it easily. You can just subtract 1 from here, will give you back 1, and you subtract 0 from here, which will give you 1. So this is how you create a sliding window where you can subtract bitwise AND, because otherwise there's no way to undo a bitwise AND operation. There's no easy way to do it. So the nice thing about this window is that the size of window is actually length 30. The reason why you know that is because down here you have k is smaller than 10 to the power 9. 10 to the power 9 is approximately 2 to the power 30. So you know that if you have a you have a window, you have like a cache with 30 binary digits, you'll be able to handle up to 10 to the power 9, no problem. Yeah. So can we use dictionary? Yes, you can use dictionary. So dictionary is a little bit slower, I guess, but if you want to use it, it's fine, right? Let me see if I can increments in my rating. So Subaru, you have to wait until about Wednesday or Thursday to see. So it takes like 3 or 4 days to update. So I'm not looking forward to it. My rating is super bad this contest. Yeah, but maybe your rating will be great. I hope your rating is great. So we can calculate subtract both answers to subarray k sum equals to k. Result for subarray greater than k, subarray greater than. I'm not sure if I get. So Anish Tucker, I'm not sure if I understand what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Can we use dictionary? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's about it. That's about it for today's contest. Mine was not good. I hope yours was better than mine. I find that if I practice every week, I get better. If I don't have to stream, so I do some contest stealth, which means I do them off stream. Those I normally do quite a bit better. So either way, I hope that you guys come back week after week and practice together, and that's how we get better together. It's not about rating. It's about what you learn about programming, and that will help you get a good job when you graduate, or a good job as a software engineer. Let me read this chat. I see a few more messages. Let me read this chat. So let us know when you marry. I don't think that's on the horizon yet. Yeah, that's not under my control. Somebody else will make that call for me. I meant that while condition we can calculate for my subtract both answers. Are you sure? Yeah, Anish Tucker, I'm not sure if this is true. Because, like, k minus 1, I don't think you always have k minus 1, because this is a bitwise AND. Imagine if k equals to 2, and your array is like 2, 4, 6, 8. You'll never get k minus 1. Okay, please explain the approach again and repeat the approach again. Interesting. Yeah. But do you mean index minus 1 or like k minus 1? Smaller and equal to k minus 1. Okay. Well, yeah, if your answer got accepted, that's good enough. So it must be correct. Can you repeat the approach again and explain for a test case? Yeah, I'll try. So basically, the idea is to have a sliding window. So you have 2 pointers, L and R, and you keep track of like the sum and the window. So window will be the number of times you see an occurrence in each bit position. and sum will be the bitwise n of all the numbers within that window. So what I do is I start with L equals to 0 and R equals to 0, and I keep moving R until sum equals to k. So the bitwise n equals to k. So at that point, the bitwise n equals to k. And then I keep moving this until the sum is larger than k. And then I know that between R1 and R2, that's the number of subarrays whose bitwise n is k when L is 0. So when I have this, I then move my L by 1. And what I have to do is to subtract the smallest number from my window, and then I recalculate the window again. So this time I will start again from R equals to 1. So in this example, L and R are the same, so I'm not going to get any benefit, but let's assume that let's assume that you have a very long array. L is here, R is here. So when L moves by 1, you keep the R where it is. Right? So you don't have to recalculate all these things again. You just keep the window the same. So what you then have to do is you probably want to recalculate the window. Recalculate the new sum from the window. You can actually subtract. So the window is will keep track of how many times each bit occurs. If you subtract the last L, you can just see, based on the value of L, turn into a bitwise array and decrement in each of the slots where it's placed 1. I hope that was a more better explanation. Simple segment tree problem. How do you do it as a segment tree? Separate function long solve vector int k. I'm calculating subarray sums where value larger than I call it. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that might be a better that might be a better way to do it than what I'm doing. Yeah. Just store and values as nodes. I'll think about it a little bit. Yeah, I'm a bit out of it today. I apologize. I've been away too long. Yugansu, no, I don't play chess. I don't know how to play chess. All right. There's no other question. I think that's it for today's stream. Yeah, sorry, I'm really out of it today. Hopefully next week will be better for all of us. My streaming schedule should be back to normal starting from next week. So I hope to see you guys then. You haven't, we do appreciate if you toss me a like and subscribe and comment on the video if there's something you find interesting. Or actually comment your alternative solutions too, because some of you have better solutions. Well, honestly, better solutions than me. So be sure to share that in the comments with everybody else. I'll appreciate that. Thanks, Anish Tucker. All right, thanks everybody. All right. Bye.